For every question answered in Kingdom Hearts, there's often a dozen more to go along with it. This is precisely the case with Kingdom Hearts 3's highly praised epilogue cutscene, a moment that would set the Darkseeker saga apart from the story that's next, with a shocking Lucio reveal and the revival of the foretellers. However, one foreteller is missing, Master Ava. Lucio says a line regarding Ava, saying Ava had her own mission, and she carried it out. This line, as of 2019 when Kingdom Hearts 3 released, could have very easily suggested that Ava was dead, hence the her not making it part. But let's be real here, it's Kingdom Hearts, no one dies. Is what I would have said if Union Cross and Dark Road didn't basically commit multiple genocides in their stories. Setting a tone, I want to say that this next saga is not playing around. Characters are dying in this Disney game. Now, is Ava dead? Probably not. But before we get into that, if you enjoy Kingdom Hearts as much as I do and like content such as this, hit the subscribe button down below. So, Foreteller Ava is perhaps the biggest mystery going on in Kingdom Hearts right now. That's not to say there's other mysteries that aren't big, as things like Quadratum, Yozora, Strelitzia, the Master, among other things, have a lot of interest and intrigue from fans, though when I say biggest mystery, I mean it in the sense that what's going on with Ava, or where exactly she went after the Keyblade War, what she's doing, is virtually untraceable. Strelitzia was the biggest mystery in the Key Saga for a long time at one point, and after Union Cross ended, it wasn't long until we would later see her in Kingdom Hearts 4, which is another mystery within itself. This series just keeps stacking them up. So Master Ava was the most standout out of the foretellers, being the youngest, started the Dandelions with the Master, picked 5 leaders among the Dandelions, purposely gave the wrong Dandelion a book of prophecies against who the Master wanted, then died in the Keyblade War. But likely not, because all the foretellers here were summoned on the very same graveyard they fought their last battles, except Master Ava, supporting the idea that she didn't perish in the war, which explains why Lucio would be looking around for her, confirming that she did whatever it was she was meant to. Now, we did see Ava fight in the Keyblade War, but it's possible she just made her appearance and went off to do something else. Her fight in general was different from the fights with the other foretellers. Master Ava was a way more sympathetic leader in general, but the bulk of the Dandelions had already left, securing the light's future. That doesn't mean she'd be happy being in the Keyblade War by any means, but you had the aura in Master Ava's fight that something more was troubling her beyond this war, and she was on the verge of doing something. This line of thought is supported by Lucio's statement in the epilogue. There's something more to her role, something that the Master likely didn't say to her, but something she was perhaps certain to carry out anyways. This mission that Lucio mentions could simply be talking about her role to create the Dandelions, but that isn't reason enough to explain why Ava doesn't show up, which is why I think when he talks about this mission, there's more layers to it. There's loads of theories about Master Ava being Subject X as the alternative to it being Scold. People even thought before Remind that Ava was the nameless star that would later be implied to be the girl from Quadratum. With how deeply Ava cared about this world, I doubt, despite trusting things to Dandelions partially, that she would willingly pass on in the Keyblade War. I believe Master Ava is a person who would put things into her own hands, as well as the people she truly trusts. This is precisely the type of thing she talks about before giving Brain the Book of Prophecies. I think whatever plan she has in place started when she gave it to him instead of whoever she was supposed to. A book that is inevitable to end up back in Brain's hands as his story continues in Missing Link. Even though Ava had a lot of faith in the Dandelions, it was still a greater part of the Master's plan, and she was well aware of that. So there was likely a trust factor there with the Dandelions that whatever they were doing, even though she loved them and cared for them, that they would just play into whatever the grand scheme of the Master's plan would end up being. So her taking things into her own hands, giving Brain the book, and perhaps staying alive herself could throw a wrench in things a little bit, deciding their own fate, not just following the fate the book laid out for them. If Ava is somehow still alive or around somewhere, I wonder if she could be in Quadratum, or if she's posing or hiding among characters we've already been with. We've seen examples of characters' hearts hiding amongst other Keyblade wielders, with Master Ericus and Terra for example. That idea of her heart hiding amongst someone we've already been with could support the idea a past theory about Ava being Kairi's grandma. It's commonly theorized that if Ava is still around, that she would be somehow related to Kairi Kairi. Given the pure-hearted nature that Ava seems to embody, it's very fitting of a princess of heart. But that would lead to the questions of if anyone like Naminé or Xion sense Ava amongst them. But a Keyblade Master could be very good at concealing their heart from others who may want to find them. In the story for Kingdom Hearts, Brain is carrying out Ava's legacy in Missing Link. I'm thinking he plays a big role in this other mission Ava had, but really, it's just a mystery. A tight-lipped secret that has not been mentioned or gotten any sort of follow-up. I was a little surprised that we didn't see more of Master Ava in Union Cross by the time the story had ended, which builds up suspense even more on what this mission she's carrying out is. Considering how big of a role she played in the events that led to Union Cross and eventually Dark Road, it tells me she's a character Nomura holds a lot of value in for this next chapter. But tell me what you guys think. When Union Cross was ongoing, those were some of the funnest Kingdom Hearts theories going on at the time. And since a lot of plot lines from the Key Saga are still continuing, I think there's still a lot more for us to figure out, and I find that exciting. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on Master Ava and where she is or what she's up to. Other than that, if you enjoyed today's video, you already know what to do. Be sure to leave a like, share it with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you're not already and want to become part of the Union, hit that subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, you guys. Bye.
Now she's a daydreamer. She's always thinking about it. No more room in this picture for you to fit in. Now she's crazy.